Let's be honest. Every time life throws a curveball, most people start saying, "Why me?" But rich thinkers say, "All right, what's the strategy?" The difference isn't the size of the problem, it's the size of the person facing it. Wealth file number 9. Rich people are bigger than their problems. Poor people are smaller than their problems. Here's what most people, like myself at first, didn't realize. Problems are the gym where wealth is built. Every obstacle is an invitation to level up your thinking. Poor people focus on the pain. Rich people focus on the process. When you get bigger than your problems, life starts handing you bigger opportunities because it trusts that you can handle them. What a mindset shift, I'm telling you. Really digest that and think about that. Problems are always going to be there. So when we start solving bigger ones, we put ourselves in a better position to win. Think about it. If you can't handle $200 in an unexpected bill calmly, how can you ever manage a $200,000 renovation budget? Problems don't disappear as you get richer. They just come with more zeros. The goal isn't to live a problem free life, it's to become a person who looks at chaos and says, "Cool, let's fix it and let's move on." Now, it takes a lot of practice to do that, y'all. I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight, but you most definitely can start by solving the next problem, and you're going to build your confidence up every time. When I was growing my portfolio, which I still am, but when I first started, I once had a deal fall apart the day before closing. The money was not there in the bank account. The private money lender got cold feet. Of course, now I know to have two or three backup lenders. They were brand new to private money lending. They were supposed to bring the money for the deal. The seller panicked. I panicked. And we had already invested money into inspection, appraisal, all those things, a lot of time and energy, pitching this deal to people. The old me spiraled. But instead, I looked to my business partner and we said, okay, how can we fix this? Who can we bring on? What kind of extension do we need? What do we need to talk to the sellers about to keep them engaged, involved, and not freaking out? So that's when we discovered that we just had to put our minds together and come up with solutions. We started writing a list of all the things that we could do to make the deal still happen instead of just giving up and disappointing everyone involved. Again, the transactions that we're involved with, people's lives are on the line. Their house, they're in pre-foreclosure, they have past due bills, and there's a timeline in a very short time window to get the problem resolved. So not only did we fix the deal, bring a new lender in, we still have this great deal and it's still bringing us cash flow to this day because we decided to lean into solving the problem instead of running away and getting scared of the problem. The problem did not shrink. The problem remained the same, but we grew and we rose to the occasion to solve one of the biggest problems we had ever solved at that time. Since then, I've had way bigger problems, and I just remembered that I've already dealt with something like this before. You can do this. Keep figuring out and finding and looking for solutions, and solutions will come. Now, here's your homework. I want you to run a problem workout. Number 1, write down one situation that's currently stressing you the heck out. Number 2, ask yourself, how would the millionaire version of myself solve this? Number 3, journal your answer, but I want you to think deep before you start writing, and then I want you to write down what the answers to those questions would be. Because once you think from that level, you start attracting resources, people, and solutions that match it. Now, if you're struggling with this exercise and you say, look, I can't find a way to solve this problem, I want you to go in ChatGPT. Type in your problem, put as much detail as you can, and ask ChatGPT for the best solutions to overcome this problem quickly. You will be amazed at how many ideas it comes up with. Take one or two of those in that you feel most confident in and rewrite it into a way that you could use those applications to solve the problem. Let's go. Let's get it done. Today, you learned that if you are receiving any value or if you learned something new today from this video. And if you haven't already, download your tax shield formula guide because that is going to help you keep more money in your pocket.